Hello everybody and welcome back to An Idiot's Road to Glory, where we are still rocking with the team that last episode I basically just laid into. Now, there is some good parts of it and there is some bad parts of it, and today what we're kind of going to do, we're going to talk as well about the no loss glitch, but we're also going to give this team one last chance. It's rewards day. It is early on rewards day. It's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so rewards are now for another 5 hours. I need a squad fitness card before we can do anything with this team. So let's pop that on. And we're going to give it one last chance. We've been doing alright with it in squad battles. So if I give you guys a little squad battle update, we're currently in gold 2. Oh, I've just refreshed and I don't think I took a picture of them. I've got, let's see if I can remember. I think I got 2,300, 2,600, 2,000 and 2,300 with this team. So we averaged 2,300 points per game. I didn't play all of the first day. This is Wednesdays, and I'm currently on Thursday, so I need to play all of these by midnight, and then I can update to Thursdays, and then maybe catch up on some of them as well off camera, because we're not going to test the squad out or give it a last chance in squad battles. It's been doing alright in there. We're going to do it. Not in FUT Champs either, because we can't. In online season. So we're currently 17-0, but we are only in Division 7, so that is not much of an achievement. But we're going to jump in. And like I said, we're going to give it one more chance because looking at it, the records aren't actually that bad. Neymar's involved in over a goal a game. Mbappe, even more than Neymar actually, to be fair. Neymar's 48 games, 37 and 19. Mbappe's 39 and 24, so he's doing a bit better. And then Fekir is 21 and 25. So they're all doing all right. A lot of you guys were saying to me, like, if I jump into the comment section of the last video that I uploaded, I don't think it was yesterday, it was the day before, wasn't it? We do need to get back on the daily upload grind. I've just been a bit up the wall. As you can see, it says there that it's 17 days till Christmas, which it definitely isn't, because I'm getting ahead of recording loads of Squad Builder Showdowns for the main channel advent calendar. Josh Kerr said, read the comments from the last video, there was loads of better teams to build than that. And then loads of you guys just start listing loads of other teams, and then the comment of the day, which I actually kind of took on board a little bit, is Brian Courtney's, who said, I didn't like the La Liga team at first, give this team a chance and it could be unstoppable as I get used to it. But then Brian also said the team that I built at the end of the video and showed you guys is better, use that. So going on, what Brian said essentially is give it a little try. If it's insane, build that. If it's not, build the other team with Son and Griezmann and and Martial and Kante and all of that business, which we're probably going to do. I kind of want to see what I get in my rewards as well. Because if we get some mad rewards, I could maybe get, like, I don't know, an icon to go left wing instead of Martial, or to go play Martial right wing on... No, because he'd have to play centre mid. Okay, it's kind of confusing because Sissoko looks like the weak link, but I'm pretty sure it's only because he's actually a right mid. If I go, is it FUTWiz that does it, where it tells you what rating people are in different positions? So if I go on Moussa Sissoko, where does it say? Oh, it's FUTBin. It's FUTBin. It says he's a 76 rated centre mid. So he's the weak link that I'm worried about, because obviously he's the right mid that we drop back to right centre mid. So then maybe I'm thinking if I pack someone sick, I could get an icon to do that. But then I don't know if there's any icons that play right mid that would be very particularly good at right centre mid. And then I'm thinking maybe I just play someone off chemistry, or maybe I do something totally different. That's the elite FUT Champs kit in Division 7. Okay, so this is going to be a test for this team, because that's the elite kit. That's the kit I got and was like, okay, I ain't putting that on because I'd just get people backing out against me. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have to actually try in Div 7. This could be the end of our 17-0 record or whatever it is. Here we go. That other team as well did have, I think, the best defence on the game with Bailey and De Gea and stuff, and by selling Neymar we can afford them because we're only buying Martial. He's like a few thousand coins. But then I'm thinking maybe if I pack an icon, I could play him Cam up front ahead, or put him up front instead of Fekir, because I feel like Fekir is kind of a weak link to this team. And we need to pause and change the team. I always forget to actually switch my team around as well. So you could play the icon up front and then drop him into cam or something like that. I don't know, maybe play Neymar cam and then play the icon striker. If you could get like a Hernandez or something like that, if we pack someone worth 500k. Right, what am I doing? I'm getting so distracted from talking. Squad, Fekir with Mbappe, Mbappe with Neymar, Fernandinho with Fabinho, and that'll do me. I can't be bothered with all the tactics and stuff. Let's just jump in because I'm already struggling to do anything because I'm speaking. So yeah, we're gonna... Today is this team's last chance, and then when we get rewards, we'll reevaluate our position. Realistically, we aren't going to get anything. And we're probably just going to sell this team anyway and buy the other one because, as Mr. Comment of the Day, whose name I have already forgotten because I'm terrible at remembering names, has said, come on, Neymar. Oh, it's such a bad finish. Oh, it's 2 bad finishes. Come on, Andy. As the comment of the day guy said, he was watching the video, like, give it another chance, and then he's seen the other team, and he's like, maybe buy that one. So, I'm probably just going to be like, I'll buy that one anyway. But, we shall see. If we get something mad in our rewards, we might be able to take this team to the next level as it is. But then I'm thinking, if I get something mad in my rewards, I can take the other team to the next level. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to use it today. Let's see if we can get a win against this dude who finished elite in FUT Champs in Div 7. Oh, yes, we can. See, that's why I like Neymar. He's a game winner. He doesn't finish everything because he missed that other one. But his finesse shots are mental. So then I'm thinking, would Martial be able to do that? I'm not sure. Is it just because I'm not used to them? It's a tough one. It is a real tough one. But then it's weird because Mbappe gets more goals than Neymar, but he just doesn't seem to work for me. I don't know. We just don't seem to get along, me and Mbappe. And it means that I have to play Fabinho instead of Kante. Kante is a joke on this game. And it means because I've spent so many coins on Neymar, I can't afford Bailey and De Gea, so I have to use Rudiger and Ter Stegen. Oh, not bad, but I mean, come on, Bailey and De Gea. So, swings and roundabouts. Oh, go on, Neymar. Wow! That is a blatant red card. If he doesn't get sent off for that, this game is ridiculous. Did he get sent off? I can't be bothered to watch all the things. I'm pretty sure he did. No, he didn't. Oh, did he? Is there a red thing? Okay, maybe he did. Yeah, he did. Okay, so Debay got sent off. I should bloody well think so as well. That is ridiculous. And we bagged a goal off the back end as well. Beautiful. I love them little free kicks. I never actually shoot from a free kick. It never works. But just do that little thing. Laughing. Oh, have we got... Oh, I thought he was doing the no-loss glitch against me. So that was what we were also going to talk about. There's been a massive controversy about the no-loss glitch in the FIFA community recently. And to be honest, it is a little bit... It's not a little bit of a joke. It is an absolutely massive joke because last month was qualifying for regionals in FUT Champions or whatever the bleeding hell it is. Like the actual... So FUT Champs is kind of like esports FIFA, but it's like the qualifying for the actual... That is such a terrible pass. The actual proper esport, if that makes sense. It's like on League of Legends you can play competitively and play ranked games and stuff, but the actual esport is like the LCS and the EU LCS and the Worlds and stuff like that. So the FUT Champs, I'm sure you guys know what it is. It's the regionals where all the pros go and play against each other. But anyway, you have to qualify for it through normal FUT Champs that we all play, or the loony ones amongst us play. And there was a no-loss glitch in FUT Champs. So technically, I mean, I would have hoped that EA would catch them, but technically I could have gone to regionals just by doing a glitch. Like, how stupid is that? Well, that was an invisible Mbappe. Is he going to score? No, he's offside. Okay, so I could have technically gone to regionals, and I think EA have now clicked onto it and removed them all from the leaderboards. But I'm pretty sure it was only because they properly looked into it because of the controversy. Like, they were all there for the previous weeks, and then all of a sudden, they removed like 15 people from the leaderboards. Now, there's been a lot of controversy about people saying certain pro FIFA players have been doing it, and I'm not going to comment on whether someone has or someone hasn't, because whilst it would seem, whilst it would seem like there is irrefutable proof of a couple of them doing it, you can't know for sure, and I'm not going to like put this video out to like 70,000 people or whatever and slag them off. So we ain't going to do that. But odds are there is some pros in the leaderboards, top 100, maybe even going to regionals, that have at some point last month done a no-loss glitch. Whether it's they're doing it every game to get 40-0, or whether it's they would have gone 38 anyway, and they just did the no-loss glitch on one of their losses to get 39 to make sure they go to regionals. I can't myself irrefutably say he has done it, this person's done it, someone's done it. But I mean, realistically, someone's done it, haven't they? Let's be honest. Someone's done it and got away with it, because there's the more people talk about it, the more it comes out of how to do it and different ways to do it. And I don't know if I should mention in a video what it is, but to be honest, it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to mention it, and I was tempted to even show you guys how to do it, or just to do it just for a test to prove that it actually works, but I don't want to get banned, so I'm definitely not going to do that. Not that I want to cheat, just to be like, how ridiculous is this? Please fix it EA. Just like in a single match or something like that. But I ain't going to do that just in case they ban me anyway. So, because they have been banning the accounts that have been getting caught doing it in FUT Champs. But essentially what you do is you connect. So if you guys want to go and do this, feel free, knock yourself out, but you will get yourself banned. Especially if you do it in FUT Champs. What you do is you plug your Xbox or PS4 into your phone and use your phone's internet to play. And then if you go a goal behind, you get someone to ring your phone. So like you get your mum's phone or something like that and just ring yourself, and it cuts the 4G off and disconnects the Xbox. But for some reason, it doesn't give you a loss like turning your Xbox off would, or like rage quitting FIFA would. It just doesn't register. I'm pretty sure there's other ways to do it, like in your router settings, where you momentarily block the port that FIFA's using. So I assume it must be something to do with, because it's not your Xbox turning off and or you're quitting the game, and as you quit FIFA, it sends the signal to the EA service being like, this Xbox is turning off, or this guy is quit, or whatever. Because your internet literally just dies instantly, you don't get a loss for it because it doesn't send that signal. But then I'm pretty sure like people's internets have dropped out before while they're playing just randomly, and you get a loss for it. So honestly, not really sure the technicalities behind it and why it works, but it does, and people have been doing it, and like 15 people got wiped off the PS4 leaderboard, so I don't know if it's just on PS4 for doing it. And I mean, people are always going to cheat. You can see that in every other sport, and people are going to try their best to cheat, whether that's athletics with doping, whether it's conning the refs in football, whether it's biting someone's ear off in boxing. People are just going to cheat because that's just human nature, what people do. And it's obviously up to EA to try and make FUT Champs as fair as possible and make sure people don't cheat. And I think carrying on with regionals this month, or from this month's qualifying, even having FUT Champs this weekend, if you can still do it, is in my opinion absolutely ridiculous. What is Mbappe doing? That was going in, and he just blocked it for him offside. Okay. I personally think they should scrap FUT Champs. I don't know whether they should scrap FUT Champs this weekend, maybe, or just use it as like a tester and ban people who are doing it. I don't really know, but I definitely think they should redo qualifying, because I'm pretty sure if you're winning in FUT Champs and you do the no loss glitch, it gives you a win and your opponent a loss. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it does, because I've had it done to me where someone's loaded into FUT Champs, and the only reason I can possibly think of them doing it is because they recognised that it was my Road to Glory account. They did the force DC thing on the squad screen, kicked me out, and I got a loss for it. Now, I know if someone's in a game and their internet goes off, or they quit the Xbox or something, or I don't know what happens, they just randomly get disconnected from the EA servers because it's the EA servers. Oh, Mbappe's in. If that happens, and you're drawing, or you're losing, and you're not the one who disconnects, I'm pretty sure it doesn't give you the loss. So there's something fishy going on where you can do like a forced DC to the other person, or trick the servers into making them lose because people were doing it. And like there was a whole Reddit thread or 4chan or some rubbish or something like that, or a Twitter group or something, where they were like trying to target pro players, and if they came up against a pro player, they were just going to force DC them to make the pros not get fought, you know. I don't know, it was proper ridiculous. Stupid stuff that basically shouldn't be happening in esports. So in my opinion, they need to A, score this chip shot with Fekia, brilliant, and B, it's really bad because some pros and some people have genuinely gone like 14-0 and qualified for the regionals, and they've just done it legit, but then other people will have missed out on qualifying because someone's forced DC'd them, or because someone cheated their way into regionals and haven't been caught, or it's a really tough one, and I don't know what to do. Let me know what you think they should do down in the comments. If they can find out everyone who's done it and ban them, and then redo qualifying next month for everyone apart from the people who are already qualified, that's probably the most fair way to do it. But if they can't find everyone who's done it, it's really hard to take it away from the people who've genuinely already qualified. But at the same time, it's really bad to not give it to people who would have qualified if other people weren't cheating. If that makes sense. So I honestly don't know what to do. I think the only thing they can do is either use this weekend's Weekend League to try and fix the DC glitches, or just cancel this weekend's Weekend League until they have, and restart the month next week or something like that and use that as qualifying. I really don't know. It's a really touchy subject. And like, FIFA as an esports is a debatable thing at the moment anyway, with all of the RNG in it and the randomness of the game and the pay to win and having better players but not being a better actual player yourself can make you win, and there's loads of different stuff, but like, everyone who plays FIFA as an esport accepts that. But I mean, forced DC and no loss glitches is ridiculous, and they really need to sort it out. But it doesn't really affect me that much, other than that one week where I'm pretty sure it was the week where I missed out on Elite by 1 win. I'm pretty sure I got 28 and got forced DC'd by someone, so shout out to whoever that was. But yeah, it's just a bit stupid. Like, imagine, to me that's annoying. Oh, I didn't get a 3-player inform pack. I don't get to say I finished Elite in FUT Champs. I don't get to say my road to glory is a bit better than it currently is. But imagine if like I missed out on going to play for a few £1,000 or for like 40 grand or whatever you get for winning regionals because of one loss, because someone was glitching, or because I came the top 64 qualifying. Imagine I came 65th and 2 people had somehow got away with doing the, oh god, I've just passed him the ball. Not quite. Got away with doing the glitch. It's really bad. They need to sort it out. Massively need to sort it. The whole FUT Champs system needs revamping to be a ladder where your rank doesn't reset each weekend. But I've said this before in a video. I think I actually said it on my main channel. The whole system needs revamping where instead of your rank resetting and playing 40 games every week, it needs to be like League of Legends and other competitive games where you just have to play games to maintain your rank, and it's just like ranked throughout, and it's FUT Champions, not the Weekend League, and you don't have to play during the Weekend League. You can play whenever you want against other people around your rank, and if you win more than you lose, you go up ranks, and if you lose more than you win, you go down ranks, and if you win about the same, you stay in your rank. And that's how every other esport seems to do it. I don't know why FIFA doesn't. It's really weird. People say it's like for casuals to reset rank and how to do rewards and stuff. For rewards, it's so simple. You just make so people have to play like a minimum of 25 games per week to get rewards, and then whichever division they're in, they get given them rewards. So if I'm Gold 1 at the moment, I have to play 25 games this week to get my rewards. If I win 20 of them, or if I win 17 of them and lose 8, I'll go up to Elite 3 because I'll like gain MMR, and it'll be like, oh, you're beating lots of people in Gold 1 and around Elite 3 and stuff. You can go up a division. And then next week I'll start in Elite 3 and I've got to play 25 games to at least you can play more if you want and carry on getting your going up and down to get my rewards. And say I win 12, lose 12, I'll stay in Elite 3 because I'm playing like other Gold 1s, Elite 3s, Elite 2s when you're in Elite 3. So that's the way they need to do it, but that's not going to come this FIFA. So for now, they just need to sort the bloody no loss glitches out, basically. Never mind the matchmaking and the fact that because of the known ladder system, pros play against like Gold 2 players and stuff. It's ridiculous. There was another massive controversy. Oh, I won. Okay, so that guy, this is what I mean. That guy is the same as me in FUT Champs, but I just absolutely battered them without even trying. Talking to you guys, and it just, the matchmaking and the randomness of the fact that I can play a pro 3 times one week, but not at all the next week. Or I could play loads of Elite 2 players, but he could play loads of Silver 2 players, and it's just a bit silly. That's the whole matchmaking thing. But before they sort any of that out, before that even gets revamped, because that definitely isn't going to happen this FIFA. It needs to happen for FIFA 19. They just need to sort out the no-loss glitches, because it's actually ridiculous. I mean, it looks like I've done one because I'm 18-0, but I haven't. You guys have seen me play the games. It's just seasons is really easy when you're down the bottom. This team's... Ooh, I don't know what I've just clicked, but okay. See, look, we won 7-2, 6-0, 2-0 I were talking. I get 5k coins for winning the championship, which is pretty decent. But I want to get up to Div 1. So we're playing against people who finish Elite every week. And we can like properly practice and see whether the team's good. Because that doesn't tell me whether Neymar's good. All it tells me is he missed loads of sitters. And I just battered someone who's not very good at FIFA. Like, I don't know. That's what I mean. I'm giving this team a chance, but it's not really doing anything. So don't really know what to do, because there's no way to competitively play without actually going into FUT Champs. So I think it is going to have to change. I'm going to knock this squad up dead quick to show you guys if you missed the last episode. It'd be that, and then we'd switch in-game to well, either 4-3-1-2 or 4-1-2-1-2, because that's what I like playing, with Kante, CDM, Sissoko, right centre mid, Martial and Son up front, and Griezmann Cam, with that ridiculous backline. Oh, I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but the problem for me is then how do you then improve this team? That's what I'm struggling with. Where do you go from there other than buying like Inform De Gea and Inform Vidal and stuff? You could go for an icon at left forward to then play striker. But then you're saying like, which Henry, okay, that's the obvious one. You get Henry, basically, and then you've got Henry striker, which would be stupid. So we could do that, I suppose. But not that Henry, that's the prime one. That would do us absolutely no good and cost an absolute bomb. But this one, and the one underneath it, that can just slot in beautifully there. And then you've got Son and Henry at striker with Griezmann behind them. And then, how would you... The biggest issue for me is this, the right mid. The right mid slash right wing slash right forward that has to play right centre midfield in centre mid. Who is the best on? Gareth Bale would be sick, but it just doesn't get chemistry. Mane as an actual right forward is insane, but it doesn't link to Griezmann. Mbappe can barely play up front, so we don't really want him. Sterling could do it as a cam, and then we could use someone different as cam. So we could like put Sterling there, put Son up front and play cam, and then get ourselves a Inform Moy or Herrera or something like that instead of Son to play up front. But then is Sterling better than Griezmann? Is it better to have Sterling and that Inform Mui or Moy or however you pronounce his name, or is it better to have Griezmann and Sissoko? So this is where the problem comes in, and I don't really know what to do, where to go from there. But I think if we get Martial and then work towards Henry, how stupidly ridiculous would that be? Oh my god. But then I'm sure Griezmann's going to get an Inform, or Bakambu might get a second Inform, or Gamero gets an Inform, and it means I can put Griezmann, Cam, Gamero up front, Inform, Bakambu next to him, and then there's just so many different things and like so many different players is basically the problem. I need to pick a team and just stick with it and then work towards a massive player. But then I'm thinking, if I'm going to spend, I think baby Henry is about 900k. That's considering we spent over 500k on Neymar, it's not too unreasonable. Obviously, we're gonna invest them coins in Kante and De Gea and stuff, but I could maybe not. I could get Bakayoko and keep Rudiger and ter Stegen and see how much this Henry. Oh my god, that's prime Henry. We haven't got 4 mil. We haven't got 4 mil. But if I'm getting the 500k back from Neymar, and then I got 50k there, another 100k, another 50k to come in from FUT Champs rewards. Plus we're getting packs. We're getting to 600 or 700k. We're selling Inform Fekir, which would pay for. Oh, we do have to buy Griezmann back. He's 200k. That's okay. So that's quite an investment on Griezmann. So maybe not. We can't quite afford Thierry yet. But I mean, even once we've bought them all, if we don't buy Kante and De Gea, if we buy Bakayoko and Rudiger, we've still got like 300 or 400k left over, and we could realistically work towards Henry in a few weeks. So maybe that's the way to go. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave this video. Sort of the last 2 videos have been kind of updates. A, on what I've been doing. I've just been playing some squad battles and stuff. I do need to get back into doing some trading off camera. And B, showing you my team, discussing about it, and also just having a bit of a chat about what's been going on in FUT Champs and the fact, well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on because it's Thursday and they haven't said nothing, so I'm pretty sure it's on this week. But whether it should be is up for debate. Whether I should keep this team is up for debate. Probably not going to, but we shall see what we get in rewards later on this evening. That video will be out, or should be out, tomorrow for you guys to watch, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. I hope you guys are still enjoying this series. If you are, please do smash like and remember to subscribe if you're new around here as well. We're getting on for 100k subs. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.